Linda Ellison from Port Charlotte, Florida, had this to say.
2 years ago, I was a mess. I had near kidney failure, glaucoma, and my blood sugar levels were out of control. But then I found Dr. Pearson's program. In just a few days, my blood sugar went from 228 to 110. And that has literally changed everything. I no longer have to worry about what I eat. My kidneys are coming back to life. I am no longer at risk. I am a new woman thanks to this program.
Now I know what some of you are thinking. You've seen a lot of internet scams that never panned out, and you're probably already lumping this in with them. We're probably just out to get your money. Well, as you'll see in a minute, we're not going to ask you to risk a dime. But if that's what you're thinking, I understand. I would be thinking the exact same thing if I were in your shoes. Because what I'm saying flies in the face of everything you've ever known since you became a diabetic. From day one, every doctor you've gone to has told you there is no cure to diabetes. Only ways to manage it, which is when they went on to tell you to prick yourself with a needle every morning, eat rabbit food, and run on a treadmill. And if you're type 1 diabetes, they told you that not only is there no cure for you, there will never be a cure. So give up trying. I used to believe the same. I accepted it, like I'm sure you did. So what's happening here on this crazy website? Well, what's happening here is we're about to reveal a secret. This single secret into the workings of the human body and its endocrine system means defeating diabetes is not only possible, but absolutely scientifically proven if you simply follow the protocol. This secret, that has over 34 clinical studies behind it, none of them covered in any major newspaper, and not taught in any major medical school. Nonetheless, these studies show definitely that it not only stabilizes your blood sugar levels in days, but effectively treats the source of diabetes that made you diabetic in the first place. The results you see here are spectacular, so outside the box, because this secret operates on a completely different playing field to the current modern approach to diabetes. This is a new angle, one medical science has completely missed the boat on. See, I spent a decade of my life trying to cure diabetes by researching the pancreas and insulin production. I later came to learn that insulin is not, I repeat not, the most effective means to regulate blood sugar for diabetics. Your body has another, completely different source, God-given, that acts as a regulator of glucose, over 100 times more powerful than insulin ever was. It was given to us, in our bodies, for diabetics to use, much like a reserve fuel tank on an airplane. Only in this case, the reserve tank is actually far bigger than the main one. All the power we need to regulate blood sugar effectively is already inside our body. We simply have never been taught how to access this almost unlimited store of sugar regulating power. That requires no insulin at all to do its job. You will in fact metabolize sugar even better than you did before you got diabetes. Hear from John Harris to see how this plays out in real life. He specifically asked me to show this to people who were considering trying out the system. He said he wanted you to know this was for real. He says,
I'm a type 1 diabetic, and I've always been told there's nothing I can do about my diabetes. You just have to learn to live with it. So, when I saw Dr. Pearson's program, I was a little skeptical. After only 1 week, though, into the program, I realized that Dr. Pearson was right and everyone else was wrong. My blood sugar went from 192 to 105 in only 8 days. I'm off all but one of the meds, and my doctors now say that I no longer need daily insulin. This is nothing short of a miracle.